Hi guys, we're back again to Calculus 1 classes. We're still in the second part of the definition of the derivative. Today I'm going to discuss how to find the derivative using the definition for the square root function. Most of the kids, they have a problem with the square root and the rational function. I'm going to do today the square root, then tomorrow maybe I'm going to do the rational functions, how to find the derivative. Before I start, don't forget please to send me a text message if you want any question to this phone number and this our address if you need help, and you can contact us. This our email, this our phone number, and as I said, this is the derivative definition of the derivative. Just watch the previous video to see how I explain from the graph what I mean by what the derivative from A to Z, from the you start your math life till now. Let me go now to my class and start. Okay. What we have to do, guys, what we have to do today, we have to find the derivative of square root function using this function. We're going to use the definition of the derivative f prime of x. If this is the first time for you to watch, this is the definition of the derivative. F prime of x equal limit as h goes to 0, h goes to 0, f of x plus h minus f of x over h. Good? I'm going to try to do both of them, but I'm going to start with this guy. F of x equal 3, right? Okay, let me take this function, take copy from this and put it in my table. This is control. This is my function. Okay, this is the function I need to find. What the first step we said? The first step we said is to find f of x plus h. Why? Because this is the definition. I'm going to copy and put it in the top just to keep reminding you. Or it's here. It's here. You see that? Then I need to find f of x plus h first. You go here, you in this column. Do it before you, don't do it in the formula directly, do it on the side, nibble. I'm going to take this guy here, copy, right? And I'm going to change x to be what? X plus h. Copy. You see that? This x becomes what? X plus h. Then this is my fx plus h. Okay, let me just make it small. I don't need it that big. I'm going to make it only this guy. Okay? And I'm going to take it here. That's it. Leave. What f of x guy? F of x is the same. All what I'm going to do is take this guy here, which is too big, right? I'm going to make it 12, right? You can see it. Copy. And this is f of x. And this is, I'm going to make it 12. You can see this, guys? It's easy. All what you have to do is you go to the main function. You change x to be what? X plus h. And leave it like that. Now we have both of them. We have f of x plus h and we have f of x. We go here to my formula. Here, this is my formula. Just put it here. Here. What we're gonna do? I'm gonna leave it, but I'm gonna take this one only. Copy. Make it a little 12. Yes, I need to make it the size a little smaller. And f of x plus h, I know what f of x plus h. This f of x plus h, this guy here, right? I'm going to take this guy, remember? Look, the magic. And you take this guy here, Control V. And we don't need the f prime of x, because we have it at the end. And at least we know We know, and f of x is here. I'm gonna take this guy. Since I have a square root, I don't worry about the parentheses. This square root, I'm gonna take this guy here and replace this guy by this. The square root helped me to. Now here, what I have to do, I have to remember. I have to remember from what? From algebra to other algebra, pre-calculus, a concept called conjugate. Multiply by what? The conjugate. Something called what? Multiply by the conjugate. Conjugate. Look here. This is the, okay. I'm going to give you a quick example. Look here. For conjugate, 3 square root 2x minus 1 plus 5. What the conjugate? This is the function. The conjugate is, look here, this is blue. I'm going to make this blue. This, I'm going to make it a blue. It's the same. But what we're going to change, the plus to be what? Minus. Okay, this plus change to be what? Minus. This is my conjugate of this function. Then, all what you keep it the same, you change the plus to minus. Then that I'm going to multiply by the conjugate here. Okay, then I'm going to back to this. I'm going to, you see this guy here? I'm going to take this guy only. Look here. Copy. Okay. Control. You see this guy here? I'm going to put you just parentheses here and here. Now what's the sign here? Minus. Here it's going to be what? A plus. Okay, that's not all. Since I multiply the top by this, then I have to multiply the bottom by the same. I have to be fair. Then you multiply the conjugate of the numerator by the numerator and the denominator. Good? Okay. Let me use my board to give you another concept about some short skills can help you. Some skills can help you in solving this problem. Let me erase this guy here and tell you something. Let me see the time. Okay, I have to get time. Okay. Now, I have to tell you something. You remember this A minus B times A plus B, what this equal? This equal A square minus B square. In calculus, you have to be able to know this. Like examples, 5 minus 3x. Look quickly, 5 plus 3x equal what? Yeah, guys, equal 25 minus 9x squared. Good. How about this one? How about this one? Square root of 3x minus 2x square root of 3x plus 2x. All of them the same. The sign is different. The sign is different. Now, when you, what we did here, 5 squared, what we have to do? We have to square this guy. When you square 3x becomes what? 3x minus 4x squared. Okay, let me back to my one and see what's going on. depend on these skills. Did you see this? This, this and this the same. Good? And this. And this the same. And the sign in the middle, this minus and this plus. Then I can apply my rule. Or what? A minus B, A minus B. Then A square minus B square. End up to be what? Copy. The bottom stays this guy. You see this guy? Copy here. In the denominator. In the top, we don't need the square root. We need only what? 3, only this guy. Then the square root disappear. And here, the square, we need only what? We don't need this. We need only 3 minus 2x. You see that? When you multiply this guy by this guy, this and this becomes square, then the square root disappear, and this disappear. Now, what we have to do, look here, I'm going to simplify, give you one more step. Okay, what's going to happen here? We don't need this. You see this? It's going to be 3 minus, I'm going to do it 2 steps. 3 minus 2x and what we have? Minus h. Why minus h? Minus h. Because the negative 2h actually. You multiply what, guys? The 2 by x and the 2 by h. And the negative here, take this parentheses out, becomes minus 3, and this becomes what? Plus 2x. This negative 3, right? And this guy is out. You see this? Now which one cancel? Oh, wow, this cancel with this, with 2x. And negative 3 cancel with the 3. Good. Okay. What left only in the denominator? This cancel with this. Negative 2h only. Negative what? 2h. I'm going to take all this. You have to keep, you see, I'm keeping my limit. You can, it's not up to you to leave it. I want to what? Keep my limit. Then this guy out, all this, check out. We don't need you guys. Good. That's what left. Now what the last step? You see this edge here? Out, out. Good job. Then one more step. Limit. This no more. Out. Go. We don't need you. Even the parentheses, we don't need you. Even, okay, now what left? To replace h by 0. That's all. And remove the limit. I'm going to take this one. What I have to do? Okay. Okay, copy. And equal. Now, in this step, you see the h has to be what? 0. Look here, it's going to be what? No more what? Look here. There's going to be no more. It's going to be only x. X. Since this guy the same as this guy, then I will write this one two here, twice of them, and I don't need this. Then we have twice of this guy, which is what this, my derivative. Let me just write it nicely. Then this is my f prime of x. All this. Then my f prime of x equal this one. Now this is the derivative at anywhere for this function. But if you want, if he said find what f, Control C. If he asks you at, as example, -2. What you have to do, you take this guy and you replace it by the x by -2. By -2, which is give you what, guys? Equal this 2. I can't, oh my god, oh yes, I can cancel this with this, right? Then I don't need it here. Then I'm gonna end up with -1. Wow. Oh, he's told it. I can simplify because 2 and this 2 cancel. Then here we end up with the slope of either the derivative at -2 or the slope of the line at -2 times -2 is 4. You multiply first. 3 plus 4 is what? 7. -1. This is the slope. Look here. If you ask him, find. Look here. I'm going to write it for you. Find the slope of the tangent line at x equal any number he wants, at x equal -1, 0, whatever one, -1, at x equal what? -1. What you do? You go here, the slope of the you do, look here, we need -1, right? And this comes -1, and this becomes 5, right? Because why 5? Because guys, because -2 times -1 is 2, 3 plus 2, -1 over 5, this -1 over 7. If you want the equation of the line, if you want the equation of the tangent line, equation of the tangent line, remember from what? Y. Let me just remind you, y minus y1 equal the slope, which is m, x minus x1, x 1. Let me see my time. I need to finish it for you. Let me see my time. I have time. Okay. Let me finish. Find the equation of the tangent line. Then look here. At x, you find the slope of the tangent line and the equation. And the equation. Okay. Okay, guys. Look here. x1 is given. Look, I'm going to take this one, copy, and see what's missing. Okay, x1 is how much? -1. Okay, good. x1. Now, the slope, this is my slope. I told you before, the derivative is what? At any point is the slope of the tangent line at that point. Then the derivative at any point is the slope at that what point? Is the slope at that point. Then my slope at -1 is this guy. Then, okay, good. Good job. No, not this guy, this one. Why is not working with me? Okay, do I have to write it again? Good. Then this is my slope. Let me just highlight it and light. And this is my slope. Lift y1, y1, y1. How am I going to find y1? How I'm going to find y1? Yes, I remember from algebra to find y1. What this? To find y1, I'm going to make it in different color. Okay. What you have to do, plug x1, which is plug x1 right here, plug what? What x1 equal? x1 which is what? -1. In y, in the function. And the function what this function is on. F of x. What my function? Then x1, I know x1 equal -1, right? And my function is what? This is my function. Where's my function? Where's my function? Where's my function? Here. Here, okay. And my function, f of x. Control D. Then I need y1, right? Then y1 equal this guy. Now all what you have to do change x to be -1, which is equal the square root of 5, right? I'm about to use smart in to -2 times the square root of 5. We don't need this. 5. Then go back to this equation. And y square root of 5, square root of 5, and this guy becomes a plus. And I'm going to leave this for you to simplify. You multiply this by this, and this is the slope point form for my tangent line equation. Okay, guys, I think the time almost done. If you have any question, any concern about what we did today, don't hesitate to send me a message, text me, and I will be more than happy to help you. I will be more than happy to help you and assist you in all your concern. Thank you and have a nice day, guys. Don't forget, guys, to subscribe and like, please. To receive more videos, subscribe and